Um, what do you think young voters are really starving for? Taking the identity politics out of it, what do you think they're really looking for from their government, from their politicians right now?
There is, if you're a reader, it's nice to have a digital library at your fingertips, but
Mhm.
nothing beats having a book. And I think the younger generation wants something real, something they can touch, something they can own, something they can love. And I know that sounds very cheesy, but to get very general, to get very specific rather, they want something they can belong to. They want something that's trustworthy, tangible. They want politicians who make a promise, go out and bleed to complete that promise. And if they fail, to come back and be like, listen, I'm sorry. I tried.
Mhm.
Here are the reasons I failed. Can we work together to overcome those failures? They want a participatory, honest movement that they're a part of that they can touch. I don't think they want to hero worship, right? The next
Yeah.
being. The thing that
I think they're very skeptical of that,
very, very,
actually.
I'm going to be very fair here. I've never once, and I was in his state assembly district when I lived in Queens for a while. I never once met Zoran Mamdani,
Hmm.
right? I canvassed for him 3 times, and he's the first politician that I've ever willingly canvassed for in my adult life.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And the thing that made him special wasn't just him as a being, right?
Hmm.
Which is special, and we could go into that. The thing that made him special was the movement that everyone decided I want to take ownership in creating
Yes.
this movement. I'm tired and I'm hurt, but yes, I'm going to go out and talk to that neighbor. Yes, I'm going to go out and do this. Yes, I'm going to go out and do that. That life affirming energy, that is something that I think the young voters want. They want to know, you know what, maybe I'll own a home. Maybe I won't. But today, right now, I'm building something tangible. I'm feeling it with people who I know are real. And that's the best thing I have to move forward. In the
I
beginning of this
think that,
process,
go ahead, sorry.
no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
I just think that's such a great point. I wanna pause for just a second because I've been trying to kind of put my finger on what is it about Zoran Mamdani. He's young and he's charming and he's so likable and so kind. But I think you nailed it when you said, and he had a lot of young people out there canvassing for him, volunteering for him. And I think it was the participatory sort of it all, right? It
Yeah,
was the feeling of belonging to something. It wasn't idol worshiping. It wasn't politician worship. It was, I feel like I'm in this with this guy. I feel like together we can actually make a difference. So
yeah,
you really hit on something for me there. I just wanted to punctuate it.
yeah. Thank you. Leaders make other people leaders, right?
Mm.
It's not
Yes,
you
good
giving
leaders do.
me,
Yes.
yeah, you're not giving me power or authority. We're giving each other opportunity to create this little nexus,
Mhm.
right? This nexus is that representation, but it doesn't mean I represent you, right?
Right.
Like it says that, but that's kind of not what it is in function. It means we represent each other's interests and we raise them higher. People
Hmm.
want community. They want to build something that's real and systemic and outlasts them and sustains them. And I looked at Zoran's campaign and I was a part of it in my small volunteer way.
Yeah.
I only canvassed 2 or 3 times, but I immediately touched the energy and went, I gotta move home.
Hmm.
I gotta go back because I live right. Connecticut's right there.
Yeah. It's right
All of
there.
that happened 20, 30 miles from my house, my mother's house. So at 32, 33 years old, I moved back in with my mother so that I could run for Congress because I was already working in Connecticut,
Right.
right? So I was like, I'm already doing this commute anyway. Now I'll just change where I live and reintegrate because my district deserves this. In
Hmm.
Connecticut, we want that. We're starved for that often. And you find it in great pockets because people build it,
Yeah.
right? But you get what you build. And I think the younger generation want to build something. They want to build it together.